Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna and I'm a psychologist and I will help you end emotional and binge eating without restrictions or dieting. Subscribe to my channel if you want to get more videos like this. So today I want to talk why one bite turns into a binge. And there are so many reasons. Some of them are more physical, some of them are more psychological. So let's get the physical out of the way. If you are someone who is on an extreme diet, meaning you're eating low-calorie foods, you're eating low-calorie meals in general, you're trying to be in a deficit by restricting a lot of your favorite foods, and you have been doing this for weeks, you do have to understand that at some point your body will rebel a little bit. You will, what we call plateau, but at some point you will have the need to eat also different types of foods. Just because you were able to push certain cravings or be on a diet for a couple of weeks doesn't mean that all of a sudden you don't crave those foods again. It just means that you were good on a diet for a couple of weeks. So when you allow yourself, after several weeks of being on a diet, to have a bite of the cookie or the donut or whatever, you feel extreme hunger. You feel like no food will be enough because you have been depriving yourself of calories and nutrients for a very long time. It feels like you're possessed, obsessed, out of control, and you just cannot stop. And it's a purely physiological reaction to weeks of deprivation, maybe even over-exercising, using pills, using laxatives, whatever you have been doing in order to lose weight in the fastest way possible. So it's like a reaction to the extreme restriction. At the same time, most probably diet that you are on doesn't allow you to eat a variety of foods. So you're eating repetitive, boring, blunt, tasteless food. And then when you get something which is super tasty, you want to extend the pleasure and the excitement and the high that you get from the food. So therefore you just don't want to stop. Like, you don't want to stop. The dopamine center is on, the pleasure center is activated, and you just want to prolong this. When you are dieting, you're most probably in the all or nothing mentality. Like, you're either on a diet or off a diet. So when you get that one cookie, let's say, your mind is going like, okay, let's call then this a cheat day, because diets don't allow me to eat those cookies. So you start having a bag of cookies and then you binge more, because now we are going to justify this one bite that turned into a binge as a cheat day, which is a normal day in the world of dieting. Like, we all need to have a cheat day. You actually don't, but that's how you justify yourself that you need to have all this food because this is a cheat day. At the same time, if you are dieting and you are extreme with it, you might feel that I have been so good for a couple of weeks, so now I deserve this food. And when you call out yourself on this, like, what does it mean I deserve? Oh, I deserve to have something off plan. But the moment you have it, you are telling yourself, okay, this is off plan. I am going to have a whole bag, but from tomorrow I'm going to eat clean. So you're justifying having that whole bag by saying to yourself that from tomorrow I will fast, I will juice, I will cleanse, I will be on a clean diet, I will, exercise extra, more cardio just to burn off all these foods. So the justification why you're going to have the whole bag and why the binge is happening is because tomorrow I will rectify the mistake, but also by going on a diet from tomorrow for a long period of time, I will not be eating certain foods, so I allow myself to do that. One of many reasons why people do this, because your body image just sucks on that day. If you are someone who is very much eating in accordance to how they feel in their body, and if you wake up and you don't feel great, you're bloated, you're puffy, you maybe ate something which didn't sit too well with you, you're just having a bad body image day, very often people will accompany that with binging. It's like, let's put all in one basket. Let's now have a crappy day with, junk food or what you would call bad foods, because it's a bad day anyway, and from tomorrow we will be better at it. We will rectify the mistake by not eating, by being on water, by fasting, by, doing all the things to kind of diminish the problem. So one bite is never one bite if you have deprived yourself too long of your favorite foods. One bite will turn into a binge because of the satisfaction, because of the lack of nourishment, because you can justify yourself that today is a cheat day, or you can justify that from tomorrow you will be good. It's all a mental process and a mental game that you have, because as a dieter, you're not allowing yourself to have all these foods. As a dieter, you know that you need to be good at the diet, and that the diet is successful if you're 100% on. You're paying attention to your portions, your macros, you're paying attention to your timing if you're fasting on top of it. So everything outside, even a bite, because of that all or nothing mentality, can turn easily into a binge. So when people ask what is the solution is to have a lot of bites at all times. The solution is to make your meals that way that, like, let's say if you crave chips, you put chips on top of your salad or inside a sandwich. Or if you have chocolate, to have some after dinner. Or if you crave pizza, have one pizza night, with some wine with your friends. The day that you allow yourself to have a variety of foods, you will never have an issue where now one cookie might turn into a bag, because you know that, a cookie of 100, 150 calories can actually fit into your diet plan, and you can actually lose weight even if you're eating the cookie. It's all about understanding why the one bite turns into a binge. It's not because you are lacking self-control. It's not because you're lazy. It's not because you're not motivated and you don't want your results. It's because what you have been doing so far, all these extreme restrictions, are making you binge. You don't binge because you want to. You don't binge because it's a pleasurable thing. You think in the moment it is, but it's not. It's like more because you just feel that now is the time to binge. It's part of the cycle, but it doesn't have to be. You absolutely can be a person who will have one row of chocolate and just move on with your life.